wanted to run a train on me.
Huh?
Do you know her? Do you know her? Do you know the girl? Do you know the lady on the dance floor? Duffy must have said yes, and the guy said, "Yeah, man, we want to get these. We want to get with her. We want to run a train."
Sound like something a man would say. That don't even sound like something a man would say. Who told you that, Vincent?
Exactly, and that's when I heard it. When I woke
That
up the
don't even
next
sound right.
morning, I started thinking about that, and I said that don't sound like something a man would just walk up to another
Oh
man
no.
and say that.
No, that's crazy. That ain't something a man would
Y'all need
say.
to quit saying I'm lying. I'm telling y'all what was said, and the guy that I danced with said that Duffy told him the same thing. That a guy walked up to him and said, "Hey man, do you know her? We want to get with her. She wanted. We want to run a train on her."
Wow.
That's what Duffy told the guy that I danced with, and the guy that I danced with said he was not a part of that. He was not a part of that mess. And the guy that walked up to the bar and said something to me that Miss Nitra thought was a part of that plot, I saw him on Saturday, and he told me that that was not something he would do. And figured it out that it was he couldn't win. He couldn't win sabotaging me with the ride that didn't pick me up on Thursday because I drove to Orlando. He couldn't win. He tried another avenue, and the avenue he tried was to make it look like these men was about to.
Hey, Duffy and them don't like you. What happened with that? What happened with y'all?
I don't know. I still don't understand that. I never understood why Duffy. He said I'm evil. He says I'm a manipulator. He says I'm an attention seeker. He said all these damn things about me. For what? I told somebody that's very close to me that is a family member and a friend, like, I must remind Duffy of somebody in his family that gets on his fucking nerve. That's what I came to conclusion of. I somebody that he can't stand in his family. It could be his mother, it could be his grandmother, it could be his auntie, it could be his cousin. I don't know. But this man has had a problem with me from day one. And he's always throwing up about my speech impediment and my hearing. He is the one that reaches on AJ Live all the time. And he is the one to reach out to me in a text message. Called me, I believe from Glam cell phone, and he told me, he said, "Don't be ashamed of your hearing. Let people know you have a hearing problem." I'm thinking that this man cares about me, so he letting me know it's okay to be vulnerable to hearing disability. Never one time thinking this man had a real problem with me. He had a problem with me being friends with his wife. Glam has been so assisting with this cruise ship. I never thought in a million years me and her would be going toe to toe like this. At all. Not at all. And then to make it sound like I want him, he said something really nasty to me one night that I wanted him. I never looked at that young man in that way ever. And then Glam topped it off and said it the other day that I wanted her husband to nut in my mouth. How disgusting is that to say to another woman, and this is about your husband. But y'all say I'm wrong. Y'all say I'm crazy. Y'all say I'm a liar. Y'all say all these manner of things about me. But these are ugly things that's been said to me. Not only did she do that on Sunday night when we would have the girls' night out, outside in the lounge area by the club, she jabbed me in the chest with a cup like this, big ass cup that she made. They really heavy,
You better
and
than me.
jabbed me in my chest. She jabbed me in my chest for standing behind her.
Oh yeah, you better than me.
She she jabbed me in my chest, told me to get the fuck away from her. And Princess immediately came over and said, "Why you do that? Why you antagonizing her?" I didn't even know that was her sitting there. I just walked up and was standing, trying to hear what everybody is saying. Cause I have a hearing problem, so I'm trying to get close enough to hear I. Kelly talking and Miss Maria. I was not playing behind her head. Why y'all making shit up? Why would I play? Why would I even pull on her hair? I wasn't touching that woman. I wasn't touching her at all. I was standing up right behind her. She was sitting in a chair. Y'all need to stop lying on me. Why would I pull her hair? I don't even pull my own damn hair. I pulled her hair. Y'all full of shit.
If she put her hands on you, she ain't
Y'all
got no
full of
business touching
shit.
you.
I had no reason to pull her hair. I'm not stop talking about nothing. Y'all brought it up. I'ma repeat. I'm
Do
gonna
they have it on
respond.
video? You put on her hair? They
I'm
got
gonna
everything else on
respond.
video.
No, not one time did I pull that woman's hair. I backed up. When she told me that I get the fuck out of her face, I backed up. And that's when Princess walked over there and said to me that I was antagonizing her. And that's when Miss Maria and what's that lady name? D Top Street or whatever, they pulled me away from her. And they moved me on the other side of the couch.
Yeah, she ain't
I
got no
didn't
business
touch
putting her
that
hands
woman.
on
I
you.
did not touch that woman. I was trying to understand what the fuck is going on.
Hey Shay, she talking about it because they were talking about her last night. So that's the thing. If y'all not telling them to shut up, why are y'all trying to tell her to shut up?
Right, and there doesn't have to be an end goal to this. If
Right.
there
The
doesn't
heck?
have to be. If somebody's gonna speak on her, she has the right to speak on them, and she has the right to tell
Still
her truth.
talking. She can still
I
talk. I don't
knocked
see
on
no
her
problem.
door. See, that's why I know Glam is a good liar. I knocked on her door one time, and I knocked on her door for something that had nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with it.
And y'all
Now
need to
they
stop that
said
lying and saying she was the only situation on that boat. We've already heard it on the blogs that she was not the only situation on the boat. So please stop that lying.
she didn't take that lady's phone. They said that phone was in that lady's pocket the whole time.
Yeah, we've heard that too, so we've debunked that too. So y'all need to stop that lying.
Glam took a cup just like this, y'all, and jammed it in my chest. I still got the print in my chest. I just can't show y'all because I'm
Now,
on
look,
TikTok.
she ain't push you that hard. You should have knocked her ass right the clean
Yes,
on
she
out.
did. Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah, you should
It
have
still
popped her.
hurt right now,
You
the
wanted to
way
have a
she
print
poked me.
a week later, little touch.
I ain't got no reason to lie.
It couldn't have been me.
You got a bruise. You might have a bruise, but not no damn print.
Well, that's what it is. I'm trying to be discreet.
Okay, it's a bruise. Okay.
It hurt.
You should have knocked her upside her temple.
I was keeping the what? The phone? What are you talking about, y'all? Y'all just making up shit.
They sure is, because I heard
It's
that phone was in that girl's pocket the whole time.
why would I pull that girl's hair? Why? Why would I do that? Why? I didn't even know that was Glam sitting there. I was stunned. I'm gonna be honest with you. When she turned around and saw me standing behind her, she said, "Get the fuck out of get the fuck from behind me." I said, "Glam, I'm just standing. I'm trying to hear what everybody's saying."
Now, are you and Glam the same age, little touch?
Huh?
You and Glam the same age? Y'all the same age, right?
No, Glam, young. She young. She in her
She ain't even
30s.
showing respect to her elders. That's crazy.
And y'all keep saying y'all can't see Glam doing stuff like that, but we just witnessed in 4K Glam calling another slave. So what
That's
are we talking
crazy.
about?
Wait, yo, hold on 1 minute. Business. It was Glam that got kicked out of the nail shop. Who was that got kicked out the nail shop? And Lil Touch, did you know that?
What?
Was it Glam that got kicked out of the nail shop?
Oh, so she got temper
See
issues?
that, and that would hurt me too, because I confided with somebody that is in her circle, and they must have told Glam about that, because I haven't talked to Glam. I haven't talked to Glam. So for them to go and repeat to Glam that I got kicked out the nail shop, first of all, that's a lie. I didn't get kicked out of the nail shop. What I was told is the lady came outside after I paid. I paid for my services. Okay. So
Oh, so you
as
got
I'm
kicked out the
leaving,
nail shop.
Oh,
no, I didn't get kicked out. That's a lie.
Oh, it was a
As the
misunderstanding.
lady, right, the lady, as one way, people gonna make it sound like something that is not. The lady
Yeah.
came out and said, ma'am, if you did not like my services and you don't like my services or whatever, I would appreciate you not coming back to my nail shop. That's what she said. And the reason why she said that is because I was complaining about the water not being hot enough for them to do my pedicure. And I said they should know better. Whenever I come in, I like the water very hot, very hot. So I called that lady that day after I got back home. I called her because it did hurt my feelings, and I felt like I hurt their feelings. So I called back and I talked to the lady at the nail shop, and I said, man, the water should be hotter. I like the water hotter. And y'all know that I always ask for the water to be hot. I said, please, I'm apologizing for how I made your technician feel. I didn't mean to, if she felt like I was yelling at her or whatever, I did not mean to hurt her feelings. You know what she told me? She said, okay, when you need to come back to the salon, if we don't have no more problem, I'll be okay. You can come back. That's what she told me on the phone. I didn't need to go back and tell nobody that conversation, because that was between me and that manager of that nail shop. That's it.
oh, okay.
But for somebody to take that and give it to Glam, it was none of her business. I was having a private conversation with the person that I talked to.
Oh, wow.
So you know who took that back to Glam then, right? You know who told her that?
Yeah, I know, and it
Wow.
no need for me to go back and forth and bring all of that up either. That's what people do. They don't understand that when they do that, they make things worse.
Wow. All right.
Glam kept calling LT a slave and listen to your master, which was Duffy. Huh? That's not making sense.
Lil Touch,
Why would why
fix
would
your light
Duffy
though. I'm gonna
why would
drop back down.
Duffy be my master? What, that's not making sense to me right there. And why would Glam say that about her husband? See, this is the
Listen
thing.
to Touch there. That's not what was going on. That's when Glam and Duffy were talking to Marilla. That they weren't talking to you. That had nothing to do with you.
Steve just wrote here, Glam kept calling LT a slave and
And
listen to your
listen,
master, which was Duffy. Now, Steve, I think you're wrong. She wasn't talking about me. She was
no,
talking about Morella. She
yeah.
was talking about Morella. She wasn't talking about me. She was talking about a situation between Morella, Duffy, and her. I had nothing to do with that. See how y'all put in y'all thoughts in y'all head process that it was about me? No. Glam was talking about Morella and whatever was going on between Morella and Duffy. Now this is my thought. and I might be wrong for saying it, Duffy need to stop talking to these single women, because that would create the scenario that he's out here messing around on Glam. Why would you have a conversation with a single woman and she talking about paying for you to travel to her? Why are you having these conversations with these single women? If you know that these single women are gonna do this stupid stuff. Don't put yourself out there like that. Y'all married men, don't put yourself out like that. For no woman to even create a narrative that you would do anything like that. How did this woman, Morella, know anything about you to even offer you a plane ticket to come to her? Why? Why would she do that? Let's be real. Some of the stuff y'all be doing, y'all be putting yourself out there like that. Ain't nobody putting you out there. You put yourself out there. But don't put me in the middle of that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't in no open relationship. I'm not married. I'm single. I'm open season. I could date whoever the fuck I want to.
Not open season, Jesus.
I'm open season. I'm single. I can date whoever I want to. I ain't got no title. I'm not married to nobody. I'm not engaged to nobody. But
And let me
don't.
this little touch. Let me clear this up. Don't nobody hate Nitra. Don't nobody care. Honestly, don't nobody give a damn when it come to Nitra.
I don't
This
hate
woman,
Nitra. Actually, I love Nitra.
I
I
love
don't hate
Nitra
her.
too. I love her as a
I don't have
person.
a dog. I don't have a dog fight with nobody.
Right, I don't
Period.
care. But the thing is, Miss Little Touch, you are exactly 31 years older than me. I am not. I have tried, but I am not coming up here to tell you what you should and should not do. But if you have to come on this thing and talk about it every day for 14 years just to feel better, this is your life. This is your life.
I'm not
And
coming
the
over
people
here.
that
I'm
don't
not coming over here. Let me say this. I'm not coming on here to defend me. I'm coming on here to give y'all clarity from how I felt. Now, y'all can take it and run with it however way y'all want, because that's what y'all doing anyway.
and that's
I don't care.
understandable.
I
Exactly.
don't care. But at the end of the day, I got feelings, and my feelings are valid.
And
So
so
people to sit
opposition, please
here and
stop talking to
ignore
me.
my feelings
Go
and
keep
try to
getting in a
run
fight on the
with it
boat.
and say I don't care about Nitra, or I don't care about Nitra protecting me. That is a damn lie, because I did not say that.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yes, hypocrite.
So if you
I
could
do. Let me ask you a question before you ask me the
And
uh-huh.
Kevin,
question.
I've been here, and then we do
When
talk
is
on the
it?
back end. You
When
just
is
don't
this
know that
damn cruise?
because I don't
Hold
bring
on,
it to
Tam.
TikTok.
Hold on, Tam the Bam. Hypocrite. When is
Mhm.
that cruise?
My cruise
When
is
is the cruise you invited
next
me to?
is next April, the last week of April, April 27th through May 1st.
Okay, most likely than not, I probably won't be able to go,
Okay.
because that is too close to my school year ending, and I don't know if you know it or
Oh yeah,
not.
I forgot you
I
was in
work
school to be
I
a
work
teacher.
for the
Yeah.
school system, and
Yeah.
our spring break is way before then. So I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
could adjust it where I could go, but I most likely won't be able to do that invite.
Okay. We got something. We're gonna do something. Oh yeah, because man, when school start and school end. Okay, we got to remember that. We're
Hmm.
gonna remember that.
I work. And she is going, the student that I work with, she is going to ninth grade this school
Oh,
year coming up, and most likely than not, if y'all planning at the end of April, I won't be able to go, because it will be
school
close to
still
the end of
in.
the school year. It will not be spring break. Spring break is always the early part of April on the latter part of March. So, FYI, you have to know I will not be able to do that.
Okay. I forget. Oh, so if you would change anything for this trip, what would you change? Like, if you can go back in time and change something about that trip, what would it be? And change something about that trip, what would it be?
An extra day on land, and that
Huh?
would have gave me an extra day on land, and that
Mhm.
would have given me time to spend with the guy that I danced with, or to spend more time with the people that I was spending the trip. But also too, I'm a loner. I can do stuff by myself. I don't need a circle. I'm not a clique. I'm not a clique oriented type of person.
Okay, so you would. So that's the only thing you would change. You would still have fun in the club. You would still whatever. You just want extra time with the people that you was kicking it with.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Miss Little Touch, there was a question in the comments.
What did
What
I
did you
enjoy
enjoy?
most
Yeah.
of the cruise? What did I enjoy most of the cruise? The jacuzzi. That's what I enjoyed the most. And that kiss, and if y'all want to know,
Who? What kiss?
that
Hold
kiss,
on.
the kiss that I got when he walked me halfway to my room. Cause
I
I told
remember
him,
that.
Oh.
You was lost.
I said the camera and whatnot, don't walk me all the way to my room. Walk me close between the elevator and my room. Watch me walk to my room. How about that?
Now, how about you
Okay.
tell us what happened in that jacuzzi that which makes you so happy?
Say that again.
What happened in that jacuzzi?
Nothing. It was just me by myself.
Oh, okay. You just like the jacuzzi.
Yeah, I like the jacuzzi.
That's cool.
See how you thinking? You thought I
I
was in the
sure was.
jacuzzi with
I
him.
sure did. No, not with him. I ain't know what you was doing. Shoot, my ears is to the ground.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I wish I had an extra day on land in the Bahamas. That part I was a little disappointed. What was my favorite meal? Nothing.
You didn't like the
Cause I only
food?
ate. The food was good, but I couldn't. I didn't have much of an appetite.
Really?
My appetite got sabotaged after Friday night. Just the thought of somebody trying to
Oh.
run a train on me.
Mm-hmm. Took your appetite away, yeah.
Well, I would. Well, you should have invited me. I would have ate through that.
I tried the burger. And I tried the taco. I ate a little bit of both, but I didn't eat much.
Can you
I'm
tell us
not
how
a fan of those
beautiful it
burgers.
was?
They love them burgers. I don't like them burgers.
Can you tell us how beautiful it was over there?
I only saw the hood.
Wait,
She only
Miss
saw the
Lopez,
hood.
wait.
What you talking about?
I only saw the hood. The guy that our tour guide did not take her to the glamorous side that Nitra and all of them
Oh, the
experienced.
hood.
We got the hood. FOE with her.
And the Bahamas. So you gotta go to man, what's that little resort they got
We
over there in the
did see
Bahamas?
the hood. FOE opposition. You know I'm telling the truth. He's trying to mess with me. We saw the hood. Cause I said something to the tour guide. I said, this ain't nothing but the hood to me. When we gonna go to the nice side?
Yeah, they should have took you to Atlas, not Atlas. Y'all, what's that resort? I can't think of the name of that doggone resort they got. It's real nice over there. Yeah,
He took her to
Atlantis.
the
I
They
said
little
saw
Atlas.
hospital.
They should have took you to Atlantis.
look. You see what he wrote? We did go to the hood though. Low, LOL. Yeah, you know I'm telling the truth. He took her to the hood. We did not see the glamorous side of the Bahamas.
Did y'all
Yeah, they
see
got
those
some pretty
gigantic
beaches and
iguanas?
stuff.
Huh?
I
What you
said they got
say?
some. I said they got some really nice, pretty beaches there that they should have took y'all to.
We didn't go to the Margaritaville resort.
Y'all tour guide did y'all dirty, little touch.
All right.
Exactly. Exactly. I want I want another Bahama trip.
Did you go to the
I
big
want another Bahama trip. I want another Bahama
did
trip.
you go to the big house that had all the shops? It's a real big building. They got a whole lot of it's like a it's called a market. It's like a flea market, but it got a whole lot of shops. Did you go there? It's right by the dock.
uh, Not the one we went to. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. He married ass. He was flirting with me though. He was a good guy though.
Yeah, everybody flirting with you. Yeah, I don't.
She said she desired. I don't know why. I don't
Oh, they
know.
said they walked through it. Okay, y'all walked through it. I forgot the name of that building. It's white,
Mm.
and they got nothing but there's like 1,000 vendors in there. Made purses and straw hats and stuff like that.
No, we didn't go through there. We didn't. I'm telling y'all, we did not do the Thor thing. Like whatever. Yeah, he drove past it. He told us about it. Yes, we did. That hospital's small too. It's not big.
Oh yeah, the hospital's small. I was like, she went here.
The hospitals are small.
Yeah, it's like
He
a
took her to the queen. He took her to the queen staircase. I wasn't walking because I would have failed. It was too tiny to me.
And Florida Maine, I'm not afraid of you putting my whole name in the comments because I put my whole name in my do what you gotta do. But Miss Lil Touch, can you tell us how blue that water was? Because it looked gorgeous.
The what?
Can you tell us how blue the water was? Because it looked crystal blue.
Oh, it was beautiful. My eyes turned gray. Nobody didn't see it though. They didn't get to witness it because I have
What?
hazel brown. I have light brown eyes, so they didn't get to see it.
now how your eyes turn gray because the water is blue.